mighty good morning to the grind it is. A mighty good morning to the grind it is. Get to laugh a little bit this morning. Good morning to you, man. It's back on to it. Hope you're feeling great. Hope you had an amazing weekend. Hope you're looking forward to today. Just like me, today I'm talking about the adversities. You know, we all face them with the mindset of it. My name is KeJohnna Owens. This is the Morning Grind Grindology101 Podcast. Bless each and every day. I'm blessed to wake up and feel compassion and passion to win. I get to host this podcast to encourage, motivate, equip, empower, get people started on to a good day. So if you're up, and congratulations to you, you decided to give you a new day, a new way, and a new opportunity to put the best foot forward, no matter what yesterday was. Man, I know some people face some stuff. We all do. Guess what, though? It's a mindset. Because, see, the breakthrough and the breakdown are almost simultaneously. They seem to be right at the crossroad. And just when you don't want to do it is the exact time you need to do it. And today we're going to get started with, I say, mojo. I got a producer going to be putting some things together with me. I'm excited about it. I'm really motivated about what's coming. Got a lot of different other kind of episodes we'll be putting together. But more than anything, if you want to win, this is what you're going to have to do. You have to get up. You have to get yourself together. If you work in an environment where it's a little bit lax, maybe it's lacking some things, why don't you fill in that gap? Why don't you fill in that, replace that void of energy with some energy and kill the excuses about what we want in our lives, and let's overcome those circumstances and adversities and win. Here we go.
One of the biggest contradictions of massive success is when people go to their moms, their dads, their brother, sister, boyfriend, girlfriend. They say, listen, one day the world's going to know who I am. One day I will have a Ferrari, the Lambo, the Rolls, the Bentley, the big house, the cars, the backyard with the big swimming pool and an elevator. I'm going to put the biggest parties. I'm going to be a millionaire one day. Yet, instead of staying at the office on Friday night, you call your friends and you go party. Instead of waking up Saturday morning to go to the gym, you sleep until 10 o'clock. Instead of reading the book on Sundays, you kick back and watch movies all day long. The reality is very simple. Those who win big, they do four things right. They sleep, sweat, grind, repeat. And they do it over and over and over again until their dreams become a reality.
If you can get through to doing things that you hate to do, on the other side is greatness.
You gotta have the mentality to show up every fucking day of your life, no matter what life throws at you. It's our responsibility to show up to the Coliseum of life, prepared for fucking battle. I don't care what you're going through, what life's throwing at you. It's your responsibility to find your new 100%.
You still must grind. I fail at most things I do, but still I grind. I don't want to do half the shit I do, but still I grind. And that one day, you see me on a dark alley, run at 1 o'clock in the morning, know one thing, I was grinding.
Every single day when you wake up, you got two options. You can look at the clock and hit the snooze. You can look at that snooze button, boom. You can hit the snooze button and go back to bed and dream about what you want to have. Or you can look at that snooze button, kick that clock and get up and go pursue your dreams.
You need to walk through the mud and life, guys, if you ever want to get to the higher ground. That higher ground is where you look in the mirror and you have respect, and you went through the work, the sweat equity of it all. And the end product is something you travel, a legacy of life that you put your signature to, that means something. You're not speaking hollow words. You're backing those motherfuckers up with action.
That's what lions do. Lions don't give up. Lions don't quit. Lions hunt. That's what we do for a living.
I still grind. I love the grind. If you're competing in one of my businesses, I'm going to kick your ass because I'm going to outgrind you.
You have to be willing to work in places people don't see.
While the other guy's sleeping, I'm working. While the other guy's eating, I'm working.
There's a motherfucker out there who wants what you have, who wants the position you are, who wants the job you have, who wants the wife that you have, or the husband. There's someone out there hungry and wants everything you can have. So make that a motivation for you. And mental toughness says, not only do I climb that doggone mountain, I enjoy climbing the mountain. I get a kick out the mountain. I get a kick out the weights. I get a kick out of fatigue. I get a kick out of the grind. I get a kick out of it. You take advantage of this opportunity. You let everything else go. You eat different. You study different. You practice different. We don't have forever. Let's not act like it. We're all going to die. And so I don't act like I'm going to live forever. So every opportunity I get, I murder it. Process driven. I love it. I'm about that life. I get up every morning at 3 o'clock. When I want to get up, when I don't. When I feel like it and I don't feel like, why? Because I'm process driven. I'm not feelings driven. Champions are not feeling driven. Champions don't get up when they want to. And if we're going to be champions, process driven. Don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done.
Any negative voice that ever entered any
Somebody gonna get it together back there in the back room, right there in the production lab. That's me. But good morning to you, man. Somebody gonna get it together because we gonna win today. I'm gonna tell you that video right there. I play it frequently because it just gets some of those. I don't know if they call them endorphins. I don't know what they call them, but it gets your motivation going for the day to me. So today, when you're facing those adversities, what do you do? What do you do when it says, man, this thing is just not, man, whatever, the bill came in, the mail came in, the phone call came in, phone didn't work, whatever the case is. What do we do when the breakthrough is right at the crossroads of the breakdown? How do you face that? How do you overcome that? I'll tell you what I do. I find a way. I get into a place, I look at the why. I find out, why am I doing the thing that I'm doing anyway? That's so adverse. It's facing so many things that may be facing, it just can't get through. I'm not getting the call back, whatever that might be. Football, basketball, but I'm not getting the right shot, whatever it might be. Seems like it may not be working. So what I do, I get into a place. I get into a mental place about why I'm doing what I am doing. Is it worth overcoming the obstacle? Is it worth overcoming the adversities? Is it worth overcoming the frustrations? Is it worth it? If you have a why so strong that it makes you cry, you find, you know what? I gotta get it done. Good morning to you, boss lady. Good morning to you out there. Absolutely. So it was Saturday, but no grind needed to speak to our manager. That's Mr. Kelton Alexander out there doing his thing. He's definitely on the move. Thank you for allowing me to inspire in any kind of way I can. That's the deal. I believe that if you have something to share, if you have something to give to the world, if you have something that empowers or makes better for someone else, it's gonna face some bumps, because the world doesn't want to change. The world wants to be comfortable, and comfort does not change. Comfort only succumbs. Man, that's something deep. I need to write something about that. See, comfort just allows you to allow what you may be experiencing to just do what it does. But you really want to do something with your life. You really want to go somewhere. You really want to do something. And the ability to do it and the necessity of sustaining coverage, life, responsibilities, you're right at that. Man, you need to be at that meeting. Man, you need to make that call. You need to have the good attitude. You need to wake up a little bit earlier, but there's something just, man, you got to fight through it. And the way to fight through it that I believe is the why. Apply the level of the work you do to match the level of the faith you have. So if you're applying a level of work that matches a level of a faith, you're going to make sure that some way, somehow, you make that call. Some way, somehow, you get to that meeting. Some way, somehow, you reschedule it. Some way, somehow, you readjust. Some way, somehow, you figure it out. And that's what it is. Stepping out of that comfort zone. Uh-oh, we got somebody stepping out of the comfort zone right there. It's not comfortable. Real talk. Well, if we allow the same thing to be the same thing, is that okay? And I'm tired of this deal. Well, the only way to affect the deal is to work on the deal. And if the deal is you don't have to. And that's why, if you listen to the show, I consistently say, you get to. See, you get to. There is a life. There is another side. You hear me say that a lot. Now, what the other side looks like, nobody's been there. One side or the other. What I mean by the other side is, if you go to buy your first Mercedes-Benz, there's somebody that's buying their 10th. That's another side. If you go to buy your first yacht, there's somebody in there that's got a fleet of yachts. There's another side. If you're going to get a can of soup, there's somebody that wish they had a can of soup. There's other sides. There's other sides to everything. What I'm telling you is the other side that I'm reaching for is the side that says, you can do that? Man, you can do it. We can do it. What if we did it? I'm going to change the tenor. So not just overcoming. What if you overcame? What would it look like? What would it feel like? I believe that we don't get in a position to, man, everything's straight. My family's healthy. My legacy is straight. It's like riding with insurance. You drive different, don't you? Your license is right. Your insurance is covered. You just got your oil changed. You know, your tires are new. You know, you got the warranty. You drive it another kind of way. See, and that's the same thing with him. Man, I'm covered. I'm prayed up. I'm passionate about winning. I'm committed to helping other people. I've removed myself out of the way so I can make sure that the why I do what I'm doing is more important than how I'm doing what I'm doing. I get a lot of calls about how to do this better. I get a lot of people that tell me how you could and what you should. But when I go to the meeting, guess who's not there? Them. Listen to the people willing to do the work. That's another side. Everybody's got pontification. I'm going to tell you what pontification is. I'm going to use some words today. Pontification. 5 syllables. Pontification. Not knowing what you're doing, but telling you how to do it. Stop listening to that. Hey, let's get out there and win today. And get us back into some mojo. I believe that we're going to get off into a good start. It's coming towards the end of the year. Only got a few days left. Whatever the year is produced, guess what? It's pretty much done what it's going to do. Now, you can align yourself up to close the year out strong. Me, I got into some real organizational. I got into the meat of the matter. I looked at some of the things I've accomplished, and I looked at a lot of the things that I haven't accomplished. And what I did was I felt confident about the work level that I applied. See, that's the deal. That's why people have nightmares. You have different things going on of things that, not that you didn't get it, not that it's not working, that you haven't applied your all to making it work. See, you can't. Effort is effort. See, nobody could beat that effort. Effort is free. Effort is you. Effort is yours. Effort is you come at right on time, or effort is you arrive early. You stay late. You do other things. Effort. That's you. It doesn't matter, and there's no right or wrong to it. But effort is yours. And what I mean by the effort, though, see, it's not effort of what somebody else thinks about your effort. It's effort about what you believe about your effort. Did you apply the best of yourself? See, I could sleep. I could think. I could feel, did I miss some points? Could I have done better? Oh, man, absolutely. But what I applied in the mirror, I gotta say, man, you on your ball. You're on your stick, brother. Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. Insanity. You know what my wife tells me? She say, effort. We're going to talk about effort. Effort, too, must be adjusted. Just like you said, boss lady. Effort. You don't want to hit your head on the same brick. You might need to hit your head on the brick, but maybe not the same brick, right? Over and over again. Hey, attack those comfort zones. That's right. I don't like getting up early. Well, you know, that's not me. I believe that, well, if he gave us a blessing, why not get all the blessings? So that's what I feel about early. I want to get up early and get it started. But in that comfort zone is something different. I'm not comfortable staying up late, and except for artistic. You know, I'm in a creative as well, so that time is a different time. But then get over the difficulties, misfortune, resilience in the face of adversity is faith. Mr. Roscoe Lee Owens makes sense to me. Resilience in the face of adversity. Let's stop there. So resilience, the will to overcome, the passion to win, the man, I'm not going to quit, drive, determination, resilience, keep coming back. Man, I knocked you out yesterday, you back? I am back, man. Now, resilience, what he says here, it's amazing because in the face of adversity, though, so you can be resilient, like effort. But resilience and effort, when it's thwarted, can you overcome the adversity? Like, I can be resilient if the gym keeps opening up. But if they don't open a gym, can I practice in my backyard? Can I work out in my own? Can I run down the street? Or can I, you know, or the things, right? Resilience. The dealership didn't open today, and I work at the dealership as a car salesman. Since they didn't open, am I resilient enough maybe to outsource and go around and meet some people at maybe some other dealerships and make me some appointments? I don't know. Resilient in the face of adversity. That's powerful right there. Now, I'm going to hit you with this. Just another mojo, if you will, motivational, quick 2-3 minute thing to think about for the day. And I want you to think about what you want. And I don't want you to think about the work you have to do to get it. I want you to think about what it feels like once you have it. What does that feel like? And they say reverse engineering. I'm going to do the work to get the thing that I just saw myself having. Let's talk about some work. Stand by.
I don't care how good you are. I don't care how talented you are. There are some times when things aren't going to go right, and you have to deal with it. You can experience enough pain in life that it can clobber you to the ground, and you believe you can't do it. You believe that this is it for you. No, it's not.
Don't you quit. Don't you quit. You do make a difference. You do make a difference. As weak as you are, as tired as you are, as many mistakes as you made, you do make a difference. There is something they would lose if you were not there. There was something that they would miss if you were not there. You do make a difference.
You don't have to force yourself or motivate yourself to think negatively, to be depressed, to hate somebody, to want revenge, to want to get back at somebody, to beat yourself up over the head, to feel loaded with guilt. You don't have to make any effort to do that. Your mind is on automatic. It will do that by itself. But if you want to begin to move into your own personal greatness, if you want to begin to really enjoy a happy, successful, healthy life, you've got to be willing to go against the tide. You've got to be willing to harness your will and say, in spite of this, I'm in control here. I'm not going to let this get me down. I'm not going to let this destroy me. You want it, and you're going to go all out to have it.
You need to make it a habit to start every fucking day validating yourself, because life is a marathon. And this might be a challenging leg where you're like, I'm just going to throw in the towel. I'm not going to do that thing. Hell no.
You've got to focus on you. And as you convince you As you sell yourself every day, you will begin to see a difference in the things that you're doing. Telling yourself every day, here I go again, and I got what it takes. This is my day, and nothing out here is going to stop me.
My back is up against this motherfucker every day, and I gotta go that way. And I don't give a who is in front of me. They're not gonna stop me.
I want what all other men want. But when the opposition hits, when the challenge hits, when the pain creeps in, when the uncertainty creeps in, when the cuts, when the scars, when the bruises come, I just want it a little bit more than they want it. If you dare to be great, if you dare to do something that you've never done before, if you dare to go to limits that you've never went to before, they will remember your legacy forever.
If you are still alive, there's still room for improvement. There's still room for growth. There's still room to grow and be better.
It's not going to be easy when you want to change. It's not easy. If it were in fact easy, everybody would do it. But if you're serious, you'll go all out.
We turn tragedy into triumph. That's what lions do. Lions don't cry. Lions don't give up. Lions don't quit. Lions hunt. That's what we do for a living. When you are a true hunter, you don't go by time. You go by the gazelle. You hunt until you get a gazelle, and you don't stop until you get one.
It takes guts. You got to dig down deep to gut it out. Keep on going again and again and again. You've got to be willing to face rejection and no again and again and again. Defeat again and again and again. And every time life knocks you down, you jump up and say, it's not over until I win.
So think of it like this. Say somebody was blocking the success that you wanted to achieve, and you had to get through them, it, over, under, around. And let's put what you just saw before we went to that powerful video there. What you just saw that you could have the best life, man. You called down, you said, hey, gas up the jet. I want to go to Cabo tonight, taking my wife down. Baby, pack up the bags. We called down. You know, they're living like that, right? The people living like that. No, not Cabo, Fiji. Matter of fact, I don't get way away a little bit. And there was a blockage from you living that life. There is a blockage that's blocking us from living that life. And it's generally internal. So I got a number I'm going to have. So I tell people a lot of things that I'm doing. And I like people to do a lot of things that I'm doing along with them. And I'm going to go back to pontification. And I understand, like, somebody called you, they've called us, we've all received different calls from weird stuff, sound like Google or Microsoft or any of those, or crypto or whatever it is, right? The tips and turns of all the stuff, Yahoo, and all the things that we were invited to, that others that we listened to pontificated about what we could do, and we didn't do anything that we could do because we blocked ourselves from doing what we knew we could do. Stop that right now. Don't do that another day. Don't spend another day listening to somebody that ain't gonna do what you gonna do, because they may not want what you want, and they might not need what you need. So apply that effort. Apply the level of the work you do to match the level of the faith you have. See, that's not something I say. That's something I live. Put that inside yourself to any capacity, to any degree, to any kind of way you feel. I don't care if it's knitting. I don't care if it's saving the fish, doggy detail, you like cleaning up the parks after the dogs, man, because whatever that is, do it to the maximum and see what happens then. We already know what the minimum produces. It produces the minimum. That's a fact. Now let's see what the maximum effort produces. We're coming into a new year. I know everybody's got that. I started to write it out. I erased it. The new deal and everything else they got. What is it? Resolution, right? What's going on? What you're going to do? What I'm saying is apply an effort. Just decide. You know what? Whatever I do, I'm gonna do. Whatever I sign on to, I'm signing into. Whatever I say, I'm gonna do. Do that. And over time, let's see what happens. Let's just see what happens in a year of time on that. Put that as a resolution. And see, that's not so much vague and not very specific either, but it does give you a determined drive towards what you want. Effort. Let's talk about some effort. The hunter and the gazelle is sickness, poverty, lack, and limitation. Keep running after your goals. Absolutely. He also says attack uncertainty. So that's a good one right there. You're uncertain. You signed up when you got the job. You didn't have certainty but you were sure they were going to pay you on Friday, but you didn't know how it was going to work. But man, we show up. What about showing up for us? What about showing up for you? What about showing up for your family? What about showing up and saying, man, you know what? I got a way. And whether anybody or nobody believes in the way that I see, I'm going to put my all into it, man. If that's you, man, you on your way. You just got to say later to the naysayers. We're going to get on to it. Great morning, great morning, great morning to you out there. I'm going to tell you this right here. If you want to do something, you can. If you want to be something, you can. If you want to get something done, you can. And if you do it, you will. I see you on the other side. It's been an amazing day. You're going to have an amazing day on purpose. I prophesy that right now. And we're going to get it. We're going to have it. And we're going to do it the way we want to do it. Because we're going to apply the level of work that we do to match the level of the faith that we have. God bless you. Have a good one. We will see you on the other side.